futures. You talking about re-signing?
No, not even that. But, like, who's your business manager? Do you have an accountant?
Well, not yet, but my agent gave me a couple names.
See, the NBA doesn't last forever.
What are you talking about, man? Retiring?
I went to college with this kid named Ralph Treaty. All-American, right? But Ralph, he gets hurt. Opens up a starting spot for me. Poor Ralph never plays basketball ever again. Body just keeps breaking down on him.
Ouch.
Yeah, so you like the girls, like the cars, the jewelry, whatever it is you like, that's up to you. But me, I'll never forget Ralph Treaty.
To Ralph, may we never forget.
And it's not just the money. We can get money anywhere. But do we trust this team to build it around us? Can we get rings here?
Look, I don't know, man. I mean, I like this team. I like what we've been doing, but who knows where we'll be a year from now, you know what I mean? We got to think about us. I mean, I guess we have time to talk about it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, you're right. But for now, orange juice.
Oh.
Hey, yeah.
More orange juice, please?
Pregame show presented by Kia.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson.
So look at my Sonic. Just keep working it. Stretch it. Knock it down. Knock it down.
Feeling good?
Hey, man, I feel great.
All right. Let me know if you want to get some work in. It's a long season, even for you young guys.
Okay. Yeah.
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 We're coming at you from the Peak, Chesapeake Energy Arena in beautiful Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder prepare to take the floor. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. A quick trip here for the Rockets, just one game away before heading back to Houston. Guys, when you compare their performance last season to where they sit right now, not a whole lot different story. Not necessarily a big surprise either.
This is a special matchup. I mean, we got here tonight. Two rival franchises, a lot of history between the two, and some bad blood. So let's just see how all this adds up in terms of drama.
Well, this game is like camping, intense. These teams are so highly competitive with one another, it's scary.
So much can change between now and the end of the season. Brent, have you ever had seasons that started poorly but ended much better, or vice versa?
Well, there's no question that as you get deeper into the season...
Rockets leading by 7. I'd send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He talked about the challenge tonight defensively and going up against a team that can really execute. He said those guys make the most of every possession. They cut to the basket, move the ball well. We have to make them take difficult, contested shots to give ourselves the best chance to win. We know how hard that is to accomplish, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. I think the message coach has delivered is well-focused, guys.
Yeah, straight to the point there. I mean, defend their shooters with every ounce of energy they could muster.
Yeah, you also got to take care of those defensive rebounds because you can't afford extra offensive opportunities against somebody this potent.
Here's Fresh. He's covered by Westbrook. Fresh can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Payne kicks to Westbrook. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Westbrook right now amped up his volume at 11, physical enough to shake off the contact and send it home.
To the inside, Monty Eunice drops in the layup for 2. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Feeds it to Collison. Back to Westbrook from outside the arc. That one misses. And the Rockets take it the other way, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
No doubt some bright spots, more than you'd expect out of a loss like that, but it doesn't make the result any easier to take.
And he nails the jumper. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The motor pushing the red line here for Westbrook. He doesn't seem to care whether he's wide open or being blanketed.
Well, they'll get another chance. This is it to Fresh. Fires the 3. And Roberson pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 7. Dishes to Westbrook. Collison against Nene. The 3, and it's Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got 9 points.
And there's no doubt that the three-point shot and its selection for Russell Westbrook is something that he'd like to be more consistent with.
Young outside, trying his luck deep, and Young just drilling the 3 there. Nice look.
Yeah, and that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
Pass to Roberson. Cantor dishes to Westbrook, and he comes up with the deuce. He's got 11.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Fresh, the pass to Young. Nene, the screen. And Young kicks to Nene. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Throw good, Nene. And the Thunder from 2011 to 2014 made the Western Conference Finals twice, as well as the NBA Finals, while still one of the youngest teams in the league. They had, Greg, all the makings of a dynasty.
You felt like they were destined to win a championship and maybe multiple ones. Now you're not so sure. It's a tough business, and being very good often isn't good enough. And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Roberson dishes to Westbrook. That 3 off the mark.
Guys, I cannot believe he missed that one, and I bet he can't either.
Westbrook with the steal, and now a fast break for the Thunder. Westbrook leading the charge. Westbrook missing again.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
Yeah, I know gravity's out there, but not everything is going to fall, even when you set it up perfectly.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
It is brutal to try and match up on the perimeter with a team that is this hot.
There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Another miss by Westbrook. Rockets leading by 10. Young outside. The pass to Fresh. Back to Young. Fires top of the key. No good off the back of the rim. Young's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Here's Payne. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And the second free throw, good. 9 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Fresh. Beyond the arc. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Rockets lead by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children back in New Zealand.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything, like all chores, pretty much 18 years of being rookie. That's pretty much all it is, and people just beat you up for no reason.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, I'd say it might have toughened him up a little bit, that's for sure. Wow, 18? That is mind-boggling.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Man, you get into that kind of zone, that's the feeling where you're invincible and it gets fun.
We've got Payne. Enes Kanter is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Roberson in at the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Every year they'll always put out an NBA survey of who is the toughest to guard. No surprise that Russell Westbrook is almost always at the top of the list in those surveys. He just, Greg, strikes fear in opposing defenders.
And Kevin, it's a result of several factors in terms of why he tops that list. He has the game and the body to punish you for all 4 quarters, and he never lets up in his intensity. And also a knack for putting players who are caught sleeping on posters. It is both physically and mentally draining guarding a guy like Westbrook.
Rockets leading by 6. It's Young on the wing from beyond the arc. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Roberson the pass to Payne. Outside Westbrook. Kanter kicks to Roberson. He feeds it to Westbrook. Shot clock at 3. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Westbrook has become a much more conscientious player, but still, he can get his points in huge bundles.
Here's Fresh. He's covered by Westbrook. And Andre Roberson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Payne. Robert Covington's checked in for the Rockets. To the middle, lots of room. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me, more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and as poorly as they were shooting the 3 tonight, they couldn't afford to just keep letting those things rip. They waited for too long to get the offense to other areas of the floor. He's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down.
Here's Fresh. 32 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Nice made 3 there from Young, who is set up on the play by Prez.
Yeah, and Young knew to try and find space outside when Prez got the ball. Great sequence there from Orange Juice.
And Oladipo kicks to Kanter. Westbrook, no good.
Well, the defense ready for him there in prevent mode, making sure that he didn't get a clean look at that layup.
No good from Grant. Thunder trailing by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta. Westbrook's got 19 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feel.
You can see the focus there. His desire is evident. All hugs and kisses right now.
Here's Fresh. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Houston needs to get a shot. 4-3, Covington. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Wow, more threes in the NBA? Who knew? Teams trading tray balls.
Here's Cantor. Rebounded by Covington. Houston leading by 7. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, it's tough. His shot's been off today. Luckily, his team still has the edge in the game so far.
And Fresh picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I approve that steal.
That is a terrible foul
Presidential party.
to commit. He now...
And so that's the end of the first half. Thunder out in front, leading by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime. I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. We've got to get Westbrook under control. He cannot keep getting into our paint so easily. I know he's got it going, but let's gap him on the ball and force him to beat us with the jumper. We can still win this game. Defense, fellas. Let's go.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down for the Rockets. Monty Eunice is checked in for Anderson. Young comes in for Avery Bradley. And Fresh subbed in for Patrick Beverly. So on the floor for Houston. Woody Eunice is down low with Capella. Fresh is out there with Young. And it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, Adams quick off his feet there with that size and length. Tough to shoot over.
And Ilyasova gets to Adams. And watching Adams go to work out there, he is a bit of an old school big man in the sense that, Brent, he'll throw his weight around and look to intimidate the other team.
Yeah, Adams willing to take on that role, take the punches and take the hits for the rest of his team. And it goes along with his great defensive instincts, I think. His activity down low, certainly a big help for this team's defense. You always talk about glue guys and guys that do the little things to help their team. Steven Adams is certainly that for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Not a big presence in the box to score, but when you watch him play with his team, he's willing to sacrifice his body, set hard screens, and be a presence on the interior.
And thinking again on Adams, the scoring isn't what makes him valuable, Brennan. It's his defense and his solid screen setting.
Well, I think it's his idea that the role that he has is something that he's very comfortable with, and he wants to be successful at doing it. He doesn't hurt the team by getting out of his comfort zone.
Grant, he's checked in for Houston. When you look around the NBA, so much turnover in the coaching ranks. I think I read that since the end, Brent, of the 2012-13 season, only about 6 or 7 coaches have remained with the same team. It's a tough, tough job.
It's a very difficult business, Kevin, and I think a lot of the younger ownership groups, and we've had a lot of ownership changeover as well,
we sure have,
are not willing to be as patient with the coaching staffs that they've put in place And that doesn't allow guys to develop in the same system over and over. I always think about DeMarcus Cousins in the first few years in Sacramento, seeing 5 or 6 different coaches for him and having to learn a new way to play each time a coach comes in and moving him around the system. It's very hard to find consistency, not only with a team, but with an individual player because of so much changeover.
You sometimes see more patience in other sports. That doesn't seem to be the case in the NBA.
And I think one of the reasons why in the NBA, Kevin, is you know this, 2 or 3 guys can make the difference between a team that's not competitive and then all of a sudden flip the switch to becoming a playoff caliber team. So it has to do with the personnel. In the NBA, players can make all the difference.
Good point. And the Thunder making a switch here. Robertson's checked in. And both free throws good for Ilyasova.
Ilyasova, with the height of a big man, he's very much at ease and has a great release.
Here's Fresh. He's covered by Westbrook.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Yeah, he absolutely refused to back down there. Crafty lay-in.
Ilyasova dishes to Oladipo. Roberson the pass to Adams. Back to Robertson. It's deflected. Here's Fresh. He's always able to provide big production, averaging 22 points a game. And rarely do we get into the personal lives of the players on air. But, you know, you have to talk about Prez and his longtime girlfriend. They met in college, and she has helped him in so many ways on his journey.
And it isn't easy, as she is still finishing up school. But where there is love, there is a way. And I know she comes from a family of athletes, so she has been very patient with Prez during his journey to the NBA.
Well, the Kiwi Adams, born in New Zealand, was the Thunder's first-round pick back in 2013, steadily coming into his own now on the offensive end.
Cantor checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Russell Westbrook. And a change for the Rockets. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
And not many players at that position, as explosive as he is in a close game, just rose up to the challenge.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, the D attempted to foul Cantor before he got that shot off, but too late. Results in the and one.
Nick Collison's checked in for the Thunder. And just thinking about the way Cantor's career has gone, a lot of high expectations early, Brent, in a starting job after he moved teams.
And I think that might be a key for Cantor in the role of being a scoring big man off the bench. Really can play to his strength, and he can take advantage of another team's second unit, maybe not ready or equipped to handle what he brings to the table offensively.
Nene against Oladipo. Cantor, high post, to the middle, and finished off by Collison.
Good eyes, found the open man and delivered an accurate pass.
Here's Fresh. He has 7, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know that the Thunder hired Billy Donovan as its new head coach. In his 2 decades at the University of Florida, he led them to 2 national titles with players like Al Horford and Joakim Noah. Defensive-minded coach, he's developed into a great offensive mind. Fellas, that's what he's trying to bring to OKC.
Let's go.
Moving
Let's
the
pick 'em up.
floor,
Let's
as he
lock
calls
'em
it.
down. Here we go.
Creating space for their great scorers to operate.
Ball movement, player movement. That's where the league is going, DA. Thanks. And Oladipo kicks to Collison. Oladipo dishes to Cantor. There's the pick. There's a screen by Cantor. Oladipo misses.
This team is counting on him to knock down looks like that. It has to mess with your confidence a little bit.
Here's Fresh. 9 points in the game so far. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Nick Collison. Jordan's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Young, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
What you love about Young most, to me, is his work ethic. He gives every ounce of energy he has on both ends of the floor.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Young. Shooting so vital in today's game, Brent. Ironically, the shooting guard position has been in somewhat of a stagnant position for him.
Well, I think because of the way that the point guards in the league right now, Kevin, have dominated most of the offenses, not only in terms of their scoring, but in terms of time of possession. John Wall, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook. I mean, you watch a lot of those games, and for most of the game, they've got the pill, and they've got to make the decisions. Shooting guards like Klay Thompson don't come around all that much, but he's finding ways to still put his imprint on the game. But what you have to like about Enes Kanter, defense aside, is that he's an efficient scorer. He's got great instincts to offensive rebound and be in position for somebody to feed him the ball on the inside.
And Kanter drops them both. And for Kanter, his play is what everyone envisioned for him when he was taken 3rd overall back in that 2011 draft.
Well, the hopes for every general manager looking at Kanter was that he'd be a great low-post scorer, and that's where he's shown most of his prowess, there and at the offensive glass, where he just simply swallows everything up and puts it back in the basket.
And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. You look at Fresh, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
That free throw good from Fresh. Ryan Anderson, who's checked in for the Rockets. Both free throws good from Fresh.
Always a steady hand there at the free throw line.
Here's Roberson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Kanter. From 17 feet out, that one's not going to go. Rockets trail by 4. Young with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 14.
And really, Young is very efficient at shooting the triple. The D has to be better guarding him from out there.
Ilyasova passes to Payne. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Fresh, the pass to Young. Gordon kicks to Anderson for the lead. And it's good on the layup.
I mean, this quarter belongs to him. They got to feed him.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Friend against Ilyasova. Kicks it to Oladipo. Up and in on the layup. Oladipo's got his first 2 points.
I like seeing Oladipo around the rim using the lift inside.
Fresh, the pass to Young. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Houston. Nice release there from Prez to knock down the triple.
I love his form. I mean, it's so repeatable and clean in terms of the release. Just great stuff from Prez.
The feed to Kanter. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Houston.
And the 3 ball has been in the game plan, and it's been working for him. Having that distance shot in the arsenal, very effective way to spread out the defense.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That's good from Kanter.
The former Turkish star.
it's the Rockets with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. The Stash brothers, Cantor and Adams inside. And it's Morrow in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Fresh. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, the D wasn't awful, but it wasn't stifling either. He really should have made that shot.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Close game, fourth quarter. This is his time.
Lays it up and banks it in. Fresh has got 18 points now here in the second half.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Morrow dishes to Westbrook. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. And Fresh picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
So it's the Thunder now. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. To the inside. Here's Cantor. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 14 points for Enes Kanter.
Long arms and solid athleticism. Cantor with good physical tools to score in traffic.
Here's Fresh. He's covered by Westbrook. Anderson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Anderson's got the game tied up here for Houston. Oladipo outside. There's the dish to Westbrook. Here's Adams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, he's such a big guy, Adams, but he does move quite well, and that helps his ability to get to the free throw line.
Steven Adams.
That free throw, no good.
You see Billy Donovan out there on the sidelines, and you can't help but to think of all the success he's had as a coach already. Back-to-back titles in college, essentially built that Florida basketball program into a powerhouse. He's hoping that he can bring some of that success translated to the NBA and get himself in title contending position.
And for Billy Donovan, I think that's one of the bigger reasons why he made the jump from college to the pros, Brent. He had nothing left to prove.
Well, one of the reasons why he decided to leave Florida as well, Kevin, was the fact that he really enjoyed the culture of what it is that Oklahoma City represented. There's no reason for Billy Donovan to leave that university unless he felt like the opportunity in front of him had a lot of boxes checked, and OKC did that.
Houston making a switch here. Deckers checked in.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Here's Fresh. He's covered by Westbrook. Young against Oladipo. Here's Fresh. Up and in on the layup. Fresh has got 20.
Yeah, and just superb work there by Young. So unselfish with the basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his teammate.
And Oladipo kicks to Adams. Inside. Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Houston. Covington's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Nene, he's checked in for Sam Decker. Here's Fresh. Young up top, just 5 on the clock. The Thunder pull it in. To the middle. It's tipped. Adams. That one doesn't drop. So Houston will take it the other way. Here's Fresh to take the lead. The Rockets with another miss.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Well, maturity right there shown by Morrow. He calmly sinks another one from deep.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good, Fresh.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Oladipo, the pass to Westbrook. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Here's Cantor. Oladipo outside. 17-foot shot on the way. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league.
Here's Cantor. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
Young outside. He tries for three. And another three for Houston. What a show we've seen from Orange Juice. Both of them lighting it up.
And it's incredible to watch just how in sync they are with one another. They know exactly what they want to do and have been getting it done all game long.
The kick out to Westbrook. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And here's Young. Passes to Fresh to take the lead. Three-pointer drilled by Prez. You know Young was looking to send it his way.
And the chemistry between Orange Juice to make that play happen is just exceptional.
Drops in the tray.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second three of the half.
Young outside. He kicks to Anderson. Nene, the pass to Fresh. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fresh has got 30 points.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Oladipo for three. Again, Oladipo missing. Rockets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Young outside. Pass to Fresh. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fresh. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Fresh. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ilyasovas checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Bradley's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Westbrook. He dishes it to Adams. Morrow kicks to Westbrook. And that one comes up a bit short.
Look, if they want any shot at winning this game, he has to be better out there.
Outside Bradley for the 3. Rebound by Ilyasova.
Yeah, I know the shot's been off just a smidge tonight, but he's contributed in other ways to help his team have the lead in this game so far.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket for Morrow.
He's been precise on offense. I don't think he's made one mistake on that end of the floor so far.
Anderson, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Fresh. The Thunder pull it in. Oladipo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Count it. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Confidence shown from Oladipo. He wants that shot in that moment.
Feeds to Anderson. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Oh, and that's a game changer right there from Ryan Anderson. And you just love the guys like that step up and knock them down.
Ilyasova. That free throw good from Ilyasova. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
Playing well, we're just not getting these wins.
Yeah, it's all good. We almost there, man. We're going to get them next time, y'all. Sorry.
Hey, way to hit the boards, man.
Prez, would you speak to the growth of your relationship with Justice? It seems like you two are really coming together right now. Did you expect this, or are you surprised by it?
Oh, of course I expected it, man. I mean, this guy's in the gym every day getting better.
I mean, he's been phenomenal. I mean, let's be honest. He came into the league with so much pressure, expectations, and he's been doing nothing but deliver.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
This question is for both of you. Orange juice. What is that? Where did it come from?
We can't tell you everything.
Yeah, man. It's just kind of like, it's a phrase that we just kind of came up with randomly.
Yeah. It just kind of came out. We use it during certain times. I mean, don't try to analyze it too much. It's just when we're out there having fun, playing a game, and momentum, moving,
Or like when you need, some more energy, and you're tired. You need some OJ.
Yeah.
You like to wake up. It's just something like that. Something that we came up that just stuck.
Right. And it could be anything. But I think it's going to be around for a while.
I think OJ is the new now.
Yeah.
It could be a person, place, or thing. So
Right.
run with it.
Yeah. So if you're playing, categories or Scrabble or doing a crossword puzzle. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks.
No more questions? No more? We good?
Young men, all dressed in black, dancing extreme.
I'm a 6'9".